Hi guys. My name is Parisa and today I want to explain to you the 8th type of painting, Fauvism painting. If you are not familiar with different painting styles, you can watch my previous videos to learn about different painting styles. By liking and subscribing, you motivate me to explain more about the painting. Interesting to know. Fauvism is a vibrant and expressive painting style that emerged in the early 20th century and is characterized by bold colors, energetic brushwork, and a strong sense of emotional intensity. Among the features of Fauvism are 1. Origins and influences. Fauvism emerged in France around 1905, largely as a reaction against naturalism and the academic conventions of the time. Influenced by the expressive use of color by post-impressionist artists such as Vincent van Gogh and Paul Gauguin, as well as the formal innovations of Paul Cézanne, Fauvist painters sought to liberate color from its representational role and explore its expressive potential. 2. Key features. Fauvism is characterized by its bold and unconventional use of color as well as its spontaneous and gestural approach to painting. The main features of Fauvism are intense color. Fauvist painters used vivid, unnatural colors to express and evoke emotion, often using pure, unmixed pigments straight from the tube. Simplified forms. Fauvist compositions often have simplified or distorted forms, with an emphasis on prominent lines and dynamic brushwork. Emotional intensity. Fauvist paintings convey a sense of immediacy and emotional spontaneity, depicting the artist's subjective experience rather than aiming for objective representation. Landscape and figure painting. While Fauvist artists explored a variety of subjects including landscapes, still lifes, and portraits, they approached each subject with a bold and experimental approach, favoring color and expression over naturalistic representation. They gave 3. Key figures. The prominent figures of Fauvism are Henri Matisse. Widely regarded as the spiritual leader of the Fauvist movement, Matisse's bold use of color and fluid sense of composition revolutionized modern painting. Among his works, we can mention symbolic paintings such as The Joy of Life and A Woman with a Hat. André Derain. Along with Matisse, Derain played an essential role in the development of Fauvism and instilled a dynamic sense of energy and movement in his paintings. Raoul Dufy. Famous for his colorful and lyrical depictions of landscapes and scenes of everyday life, Dufy's works evoke a sense of joy and vitality. 4. Legacy and influence. Fauvism had a profound impact on the development of modern art and influenced later movements such as Expressionism, abstract art and color field painting. Its emphasis on the emotional and expressive potential of color paved the way for new approaches to painting in the 20th century. Let's know some interesting points about Fauvism. 5. Exhibition and reception. The term, Fauvism, originates from the disparaging remarks of a critic who described the bold and unconventional use of color by Fauvist artists as similar to the work of wild beasts, Fua. The movement gained public attention in 1905 with the Salon d'Ottoman in Paris, where Matisse, Derain and other Fauvist painters exhibited their works. The boldness and severity of their paintings shocked and fascinated the audience and provoked admiration and controversy. 6. Continued exploration. While Fauvism is often associated with the early works of Matisse, Derain, and their contemporaries, the influence of the movement extended beyond its initial phase. Many Fauvist artists continued to explore bold colors and expressive brushwork throughout their careers, changing their styles in response to changing artistic currents and personal interests. 7. International influence. The influence of Fauvism went beyond France and had a significant impact on the development of modern art around the world. Fauvist ideas and techniques resonated with artists in Germany, Italy, Russia, and beyond, contributing to the broader trajectory of modernist painting in the early 20th century. 8. Interaction with other movements. Fauvism intersected with other avant-garde movements of the time, including Cubism, Expressionism and Surrealism. While Fauvism's emphasis on color and emotion distinguished it from these movements, Fauvist artists engaged in dialogue and exchange that enriched the broader landscape of modern art. 9. Legacy and recognition. Despite its relatively brief moment in the spotlight, Fauvism left a lasting legacy in art history. The movement's bold use of color, expressive brushwork, and emphasis on subjective experience paved the way for later developments in modern painting, influencing artists such as the German Expressionists, the American Abstract Expressionists, and beyond. Thank you and I love you all. Please like if the information was useful and let me know in the comments if I had any problems.